All right, let's dive right in. Today we are breaking down Gary John Bishop's Wise as Fuck. And look, if you're fed up with the usual self-help fluff and you want something that just cuts straight through the crap, this is for you. He gives you this raw, no-holds-barred guide for getting a handle on life's biggest challenges. I mean, how is this for a starting point? Wisdom gets your shit together. That one quote really tells you everything you need to know about the tone of this book. There's no sugarcoating, no gentle nudges. His whole philosophy is about creating a clear, actionable path right through the mess. But right out of the gate, he throws this curveball at you. He asks this really provocative question. What if most of the wisdom we hear all the time, what if it's actually a trap designed to keep us stuck? And that's where we get to his first big idea. He argues that we are, in fact, trapped by what he calls bad wisdom. You know exactly what he's talking about, right? We're just swimming in this sea of feel-good phrases and quotes. They're all over our social media feeds. And yeah, they give you that quick little hit of comfort. But here's the kicker. Bishop argues that that tiny bit of temporary relief is actually sinking you deeper into the very problems you're trying to fix. Okay, so let's look at a classic. What's for you will come to you. It sounds so peaceful, doesn't it? But Bishop's take is a total wake-up call. His point is, that kind of passive, wishful thinking, it's literally the enemy of making any real progress in your life. Or how about this one? You've heard it a million times. Believe in yourself. It's the cornerstone of motivational posters everywhere. But Bishop asks this brilliant question. So what if you don't? Is that it? Game over? Are you just stuck? And his answer is a hard no. It's not about how you feel. It's about what you do. Action is what matters. And this really gets to the heart of why bad wisdom is so dangerous. It's all about settling for comfort. As he puts it, feeling better about a life that is fundamentally not working, that's not progress. That's stagnation. And that's the real trap. Okay, so if we're supposed to ditch all that comfortable but useless bad wisdom, what do we replace it with? Well, that brings us to our second section, the power of real wisdom. So what is real wisdom then? For Bishop, it's not about just knowing a bunch of stuff. It's about building your own personal set of truths, creating your own foundation for how you think. It's like you're crafting your very own internal compass to help you navigate, well, everything. And here is the absolute key difference. Real wisdom is not passive. It's not just a collection of facts you have memorized. It's a set of principles that you actively live from. It shows up in what you do, day in and day out. So how do you actually get it? He lays it out in a super clear 3-step process. First, you have to truly understand an idea. Don't just skim it, really wrestle with it. Second, you have to consciously adopt it as your own truth. And finally, and this is the most important step by far, you have to apply it. You have to take that truth and live from it. You know, when you start to actually live this way, something really powerful happens. He has this amazing line about it. It's about that moment when you just can't bring yourself to blame anyone else anymore. It's about taking radical, complete ownership of your life. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but it can feel a little abstract, right? So let's make it really concrete. How does this kind of real wisdom apply to something as massive and as universal as love? So yeah, how does this whole framework completely flip the script on something as fundamental and, let's be honest, often as confusing as love? Bishop's core idea on this is a total game changer. He says this right here. This just flips everything we've been taught. It means love stops being about what you get from other people and becomes all about what you give. It's not something you go out and find, it's something you actively express. This just demolishes that common cliche that love is 50-50, some kind of transaction. For Bishop, that's classic bad wisdom. It turns love into a business deal. The real wisdom perspective, love is an expression. It is not a negotiation. It's something you create simply by being loving. So what does this actually look like? Well, it means love is an active choice, not just a fleeting feeling that happens to you. It means that love is either unconditional or it's not really love at all. It's just a strategy to get what you want. And this one is huge. When you're hurt in a relationship, it's your own disappointment that's hurting you, not love itself.
So the real work isn't finding love out there. It's clearing away whatever is blocking you from expressing it.
And this powerful idea that love is an outward expression, it actually expands into Bishop's biggest point. This is the ultimate destination of a wise life, what he calls your life as contribution. He argues that the biggest reason so many of us feel unfulfilled is that we've been completely duped. We've been tricked into thinking our lives are supposed to be all about us. My wants, my needs, my comfort, my feelings.
But then he just drops this bombshell of a question on you. Just think about this for a second. What if your life isn't actually about you at all?
And this is where it all comes together. This is his final central thesis. A truly fulfilled, a truly wise as fuck life isn't about what you can get. It's about what you can give. It all boils down to one powerful word: contribution. And he makes a really critical distinction here. He's not just talking about making a contribution, like writing a check or volunteering. He's talking about being a contribution. It means you embody the difference in every single interaction so that you become the source of a positive impact on the world around you. It sounds like a complete paradox, doesn't it? But this is the absolute core of his whole argument. As he puts it, the less you make your life about you, the better you'll do. It's totally counterintuitive, I know, but his point is, by shifting your focus to what you can give, you find the very fulfillment you were chasing in the first place. So we're going to end on this final, powerful call to action from Bishop. History only remembers the players. This is your shot. And really, that's the question he leaves us with. It's not just about what you learned today. The real question is, what game are you going to play? What will your contribution be?